All right, I can tell you where we're headed weather-wise. We've got temperatures warming from the 60s to the 70s, much colder up to the north in the 20s. And if you think that's cold, look where we're headed later this week. These are afternoon highs coming up on Wednesday. Big area of Arctic air spilling down from the north. Record warm, record cold highs on the way for your Wednesday to the north. Meanwhile, record highs for portions of the deep south, 80s and 90s on the way. And guess what? Those two air masses collide right over Oklahoma. And we're talking Wednesday morning when our next chance of rain and storms go up, bringing us a low threat for severe weather. Right now, it does not look like a major severe weather outbreak, but it is something we need to be aware of, especially if you're going to be out traveling early Wednesday morning. And we'll get to that. Currently, man, enjoy the forecast. It's quiet. We got advisories to the north, blizzard warnings, high wind warnings, winter storm warnings. Nothing right now in Oklahoma. A little precip on radar in the far southwest. It's actually evaporating before it reaches the ground. Cloudy skies overhead. It's 63 degrees on our Lucky Star Sky Cam network. 50s to the north, mid-60s in the metro, and just to the south, much warmer. Mid-70s and windy with fire danger elevated. Light winds in northern Oklahoma and here in the metro, and north breeze. So our temperatures will warm a few more degrees today, up to about 70. But the cloud cover around doesn't feel quite as warm as 70 can when you have full sun. 60s to the north, mid-upper 70s down to the south on your President's Day. Tonight, 30s, 40s, and 50s on the way. And tomorrow, we're back into the mid-70s and low 80s. So we're not breaking records, but it's definitely above our average. Our average is 55 degrees, so it's feeling very spring-like. Here's the culprit for our thunderstorms. This storm has kind of been cut off from the jet stream for a while. It is going to get shoved and come right across I-40 and up across Oklahoma heading into your Wednesday morning. Latest timeline, future next gen showing the scattered showers and storms try to develop after midnight. Here's Wednesday, 3 a.m. Some pockets of heavy rain, some intense lightning, and I think these storms, the way this thing is swinging out, will actually pick up in intensity as they arrive into central Oklahoma. And for a while, we may have enough low-level winds feeding into them, enough instability that they could produce some damaging winds, some hail, and pose a low tornado threat. Now, this is not locked in. This isn't just a sheer, hey, this thing's going to mean business as it comes out. Some data suggests we're not as unstable as it swings on by. But I do want you to be aware, some of us picking up some pretty heavy rain, quarter of an inch, half of an inch in some areas. With those heavier thunderstorms, could pick up an inch of rain early Wednesday morning. So between midnight and 6 a.m., that chance increasing central and southwestern Oklahoma, winding down mid-morning and then pushing off to the east through the early afternoon. Between 3 a.m. and 11 a.m., the yellow here is on your hail zone is up to quarters. So nickel, dime size hail, some of those heavier cells could produce up to quarters. And then as far as damaging winds are concerned, right now, some of those areas where we get a little bit of spin or a little bit of a bowing out feature can produce winds 40, 50, maybe even to 60 miles per hour early in the morning. And because the way the low-level winds are and the winds kind of pick up after midnight in the lowest levels of the atmosphere down to the surface, we may have enough wind shear to get a brief tornado. So between 4 a.m. and 10 a.m. Wednesday, it's a low risk, but it is there. So trackers are geared up. They'll be ready to go. They'll keep you updated. We'll have all the updates for you as we go through the morning. So take a look at the temperatures over the next several days. Enjoy it. Mid-70s, 100% chance of rain and storms Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. Wednesday afternoon, we're still in the 70s, and then here comes that cold blast. We'll actually see temps fall through the day Thursday, 25 by Friday morning. Then we warm it up. And guys, we have more storms on the way into your weekend and early next week. It's looking good for the rain.